You're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
I'll walk 5 feet this way. This is sort of her lane, though, so we have to let her do this.
That's fair. We gotta get the map.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Let's go to the board.
There is no bigger picture, Vivian.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
I don't mind the idea of a quest like this.
Yeah.
Very story-oriented.
Yes.
Filling in some gaps from 5 years, etc. So that, no problem. I mean, this isn't a side quest, to be fair. It's a main quest, but still.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not just saying this because Titan is now past tense, I promise, but Odin concerns me more than Titan does. 'Cause, you know, Odin has that track record of just kind of cutting things in half sometimes.
Yeah.
And then it cuts so sharp that, you know, one half just kind of falls off abruptly, you know. The huge.
The huge, yeah.
So that could be bad for us.
That might be a problem. Mayhaps.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Take a quick look around here while we're here. Let's do inventory. Maybe something we can make out of, I don't know, a chunk of Titan, perhaps. There was a new message. We heard that right as we came in. So I guess we'll check that out, and then we'll make our way over to the shelves.
Lovely.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I mean, it's been
Try to
5
live
years,
up to the name.
but yes.
Well, remember, you can't spell Sid without Clive. Nope. Nope, doesn't work that way. Or in reverse.
No.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
We tried.
All right, well, here's one of our Earthen Furies. If we want it, Enhancer +1, which is 15 more attack, so I think it's a worthwhile.
No scratches, all right?
All right.
I mean, I can't make any promises, but okay.
Drake Slayer's Bracelets. 3 HP and 10 defense. I mean, sure.
Not bad.
We do love the
I do say
HP.
so myself.
Sure. Now we'll take a look just to see. We have rarely been able to... Oh. But here we are. Now that makes it even more worthwhile, because now we get a little more stagger out of it, too.
Yeah,
Although,
yeah.
then there's this option. Unfortunately, we don't have the +1. And to make the +1, we need a regular diamond. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on, but we can't do anything with it yet. We can do this, however,
Later.
and we will.
Yes.
That it?
All right, Tim Allen.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
You think I practiced it? And I do. No, I don't. Sid the Second. All right. I mean, you were intentionally a little shit.
Yes. He leaned into it.
Yes.
Full stop.
But primarily, you kept egging on our uncle, who kind of deserved it. So it's fine.
It's fine. We approve.
I can see why you were a cocky little shit. You know, it fit you. It looked good
Yes.
on you.
It's a good look. We support that in this household. Being cocky shits when you look like it. And it makes sense. Hello, sir.
Clive, have you you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
I'm giving the gift.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
That's mean.
He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
Well,
Wait.
To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Well, it sounds like we need to find our ever elusive brother,
yeah, to say 3 people have seen Ultima besides us.
Torgal, who can't talk.
Torgal's not a person. So we have Jill, and we have a man who's dead, and we have a man who's going to be dead.
No.
3.
No.
And Torgal.
Torgal.
3.5. Because he's half a person.
He's half. Yeah.
When the children came in and made fun of old Harpocrates, I just wanted to like Titan punch them. And they fly out of the room.
That would have been amazing, and I wish we could do that.
You barely sat down since you
It reminds me of there's a whole montage of
Just spreading the word.
fuck me, Adam Jensen, the guy from Deus Ex. There's a whole montage of him like punching the shit out of people. Because you could do it sometimes for the story in cutscenes, let alone like in game.
Mm-hmm.
The professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
That's what I want to do here is punch children.
Mm-hmm.
She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Mid.
Mid is still not a good name, but I love her design and yeah.
Mid's dungeon. Great. Great.
It's a good name, actually.
It's a sex dungeon. Terrific.
God damn it.
Well, Sid, we have to have some words about what's happened with your daughter. The problem with your daughter.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
Sir, you are very loud. Jesus.
Haven't been down here yet. We couldn't be down here before.
She's got
Sounds-
little helpers.
Yeah, is there a treasure chest hiding or something? Yeah, I gotta look. Okay. camera. I'm really just trying to get out from here now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
You don't have a name.
You're just
Can't
a
be talked
dude.
to.
Very creepy. Not really.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together.
Aw.
Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I was hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts mecking. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Seems important.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
All right. Very well.
Onward.
This doesn't seem like a task I'm needed for.
No. No, it does not.
Not yet.
Call us when you think you need things to die. We're good at that. I miss our other song. Just gonna throw that out into the universe. I tried to give this one a chance.
This one's better. I don't know if I'd say it's better than the one from before.
Wait, this one's better than... Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
This isn't a good hideaway song.
No.
I mean, it's cool that we can play whatever the hell we want on this thing,
Like, you know, when they all died.
but... yeah.
I remember this one.
I remember running around in a forest. Is that where we were? I don't remember. The sound of silence. I remember thinking this would actually be a song, and it wasn't. Very disappointed. Yeah, this is the one.
Fine.
Yes. I mean, it's Sid's song. What do you want me to do?
Well, he's dead, and his hideaway's gone.
Blackthorn, could I ask a favor?